West Michigan advocates for the disabled are concerned about those proposed cuts and changes to Medicaid. The group just recently traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with lawmakers.
News 8's Kyle Mitchell joins us now in the studio with their concerns. Kyle.
Amber and Rick, the United Spinal Association is concerned about the potential for overall cuts to Medicaid and also proposed changes that could impact eligibility.
Navigating a wheelchair around his home is a constant part of life for Patrick Parks.
I was born with cerebral palsy, so essentially that is a brain injury at birth. So I've had a disability and the effects of a disability my entire almost 37 years of life.
He receives a stipend provided through the state and funded by Medicaid. It helps pay for a personal care attendant that assists him getting ready in the morning and getting to bed at night.
That allows me as a working individual, even though I'm not insured through Medicaid, it allows me to access funding to cover the cost of individuals providing care.
Patrick Parks was part of a delegation that traveled to D.C. to meet with Republicans and Democrats, including Congresswoman Hillary Scholten, Michigan senators, and a representative of Congressman Bill Huizenga's office.
We had about over 100 advocates and around 100 legislative meetings. So we had advocates from all 50 states who met with their representatives and senators.
As development manager of the United Spinal Association, he's concerned he could lose his stipend and is concerned about a proposed requirement that would cap the amount of home equity allowed to receive benefits, which he says could be especially difficult in cities where properties are more expensive.
Many of our members rely on Medicaid not only to remain in their homes and communities, but also to work as well.
He says there are many working people who are disabled, and cuts could make it harder to be independent.
Whether it's the top line cuts to Medicaid that would shift the burden to the states in terms of home and community-based programs, or provisions within the bill that would limit the amount of money states can raise through provider taxes to fund these programs.
Supporters of the bill say the expansion of Medicaid and its cost to taxpayers has gone too far and want it scaled back. Park says the cuts would have a ripple effect, resulting in more people in nursing homes unable to live on their own without care.
For millions of people with disabilities across the country, it would place increased burden on family members and friends and then affect their own ability to work.
Park says he's hopeful changes will be made to the bill that will address these concerns. Amber.